Hello, it's Monday and it's a new weekly reading vlog. I get to start out my Monday again. Well, not start out my Monday because it's like 4:30. But what? Why? I don't know why this is happening to me. This is worse than the last time. This is actually concerning. I should probably phone my doctor. Anyway, I've come upstairs to try and film the second part of my Hamilton tag, and this is not it. I'm just pulling together all the books, like the books are there, but this is not it. I'm gonna go phone the doctor. Hello, I am back from the hospital. As you can see, my face is pretty much back to normal. I feel like my lips might be a bit smaller than this normally, but hey ho. Yes, back from the hospital. So, long story short, phoned the doctor. The GP receptionist went from like normal GP receptionist, sounds like she can't be arsed sort of thing. The GP receptionists are usually like, they're fine. Like, you see, I hear so much worse stories about GP receptionists. They're the ones I have to deal with. They're usually really good. But like they have that like they just sound like they don't want to be there. Probably because they get like blasted by people on the daily. But like, you know what I mean? But like, she went from that like tone to me explaining what was happening to being like, like I've never heard somebody move so fast in my life. So yeah, she got a doctor. She tried to get somebody first and then couldn't get them, so got a doctor, and he was like, right, so tell me what's happened. And I told him, but like I couldn't speak by that point. By the time I got through to the doctor, I couldn't speak properly because everything was so swollen. My lips and my tongue had like gone numb. My face had swollen a bit more. So yeah, I was like, blah, 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 blah. Like I couldn't speak properly. It was like I'd been numbed at the dentist. It was ridiculous. And the doctor was like, yeah, so if like take some phenylphexine because I got that anyway, and if your throat starts to swell, if your tongue starts to swell, if your breathing starts to get affected, blah blah blah, go straight to A&E. I was like, cool. That's fine. So I took some phenylphexine for my mum so she could laugh at me. While I was talking to my mum, I started to get like wheezy and breathless, and my lip kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. My tongue started going properly numb, like all around my face started going numb and everything. Like it started to like, I was having trouble swallowing. And mum was like, I think you need to go to the hospital. And I was like, yeah, that's probably a pretty good idea. So when Kay got home, it was like, can you take me to the hospital? So Kay took me to the hospital, and on the way there, like coughing started and stuff like that. And I was just like feeling miserable, feeling tired, and like, so we got to the hospital, and they like somebody had parked in the last space, even though they didn't have a disabled badge. So I had my stick in one hand, and like the banister in the other hand, like the metal things outside, and like was walking, and I was like struggling to breathe anyway, but like the walking was really doing me, and I was like really struggling. And a paramedic saw me and was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, and he was like, "You going to casualty?" And I was like, and he was like, "I'm gonna get my boy to get you a chair." So when his partner paramedic came out, and he was like, "Can you get her a chair, please?" So they wheeled me into A&E, and I like took me to the desk, and I was like explained kind of what was happening to between like by that point, and yeah, basically like Kay came in as I was like getting like speaking to the receptionist, and like we had enough time to sit down, and I was like, I really need to pee. I was like, we don't mind like I'll get called in or something, does it? Go and pee. And I was like, I'll wait. And I was like, no, I really need to pee. So I got up and went to pee, and I opened the door, and Kay was there, and she was like, you got called when you were peeing. So I was like, great. So went straight through. And one of the nurses was like taking notes while the other one was checking my blood pressure and my pulse ox and stuff like that. And they were like asking me like what was going on, and they were like, oh yeah, no, like you definitely should have come in, like you know, obviously with the what's going on, you definitely should have come in. And she was like, I'm not overly concerned that it's going to be like really, really bad, but I want to keep an eye on you. I've no bed, but I'm going to sit you down. Like, so that, like, we've got eyes on you, basically. So she took me through to the place where they put all the patients for any, and plonked me down on a seat with Katie. And I think we were only there, like, less than 5 minutes, okay? And enough time to tell my mum that we were there, because Mum was also in the hospital because she was visiting my gran, who's currently in the hospital. And enough time to like text my mum to say we're in the hospital. I was in the middle of texting my group chat to be like, I'm here, they've taken me back. And the doctor came round and he was like, come this way. So we went round into a room and he was like checking my breathing and stuff like that, and I started coughing because of breathing in made me cough and everything, and he was like, oh yeah, something's definitely like affecting, like irritating your airways and stuff like that. He was like, but it's like bothering your upper airways. He was like, nothing seems to be swelling inside, which is good. He was like, you're having a reaction to something, but it's outside swelling, it's not inside swelling. He was like, and that's what we want if you're going to react to something. He was like, I'd much rather you react outwards than inwards, because if you react inwards, that's when we need to start like getting you with epinephrine and stuff. And I was like, okay. He was like, yeah, it's not, he was like, it's horrible and it's irritating, like, your breathing and stuff, making you cough, swelling your lips up really badly. He was like, but it's not, this shouldn't get any worse. This should be it. This should be the worst it gets. So, yeah, he was like, he was like, do you have any questions? I was like, right, so this is the worst, this is it, this is the worst it's going to get. And he was like, yeah, he was like, unless something else happens, like, this should be the worst it gets. He was like, we said it started about 4 o'clock, and I was like, yeah. And he was like, normally and then he was explaining the different types of anaphylactic shock. And he was saying like the one that takes the longest, it peaks about an hour after. So he was like, it's now about 7 o'clock, so I would expect this to start like making its way out of your system now, especially since you've had phenylphexine. He was like, that's what I'd do, just keep taking fexfenadine. But yeah, he was like, this should be the one. He was like, obviously, if anything changes, get right back in here. He was like, you know, any swelling starts, if you can't swallow properly, like this, that, and that. He gave me all these like different things. He was like, but, you know, I would say this is the worst it's going to get. He was like, and it's not fun, and it's horrible, and it's really, I can tell you're really uncomfortable, and I can hear like you're breathing and whatever, but it's not gonna like get worse. I was like, okay, that's fine. I was like, so you're free to go. So yeah. So off home we came. So yeah, that's been my adventure for the night. I got nothing done on my to-do list, so I'm now back upstairs. I think mostly gone down. I don't think it feels, I can still, like, I've got some Red Bull, because of course I do, and I still need to like hold, it feels like I've been numbed all the way around. I still need to like hold my lip to drink, otherwise it just dribbles out, which is like when you're at the dentist. My tongue's still numb, like I'm biting my tongue and I can't feel it. My cheeks are still numb, like I'm still numb. It's really weird, and I've still got like the cough. Kay was saying like my rash was like, yeah, she thinks it might be connected to the rash. It might be, I don't know. I'm not got my blood results back yet, because I was going to phone about them and then this all started, so it might be, I'm still, if it's not the B12, because this can also happen with a B12 deficiency, so if it's not a B12 folate deficiency, then I'm then leaning towards possibly MCAS, because this could all happen with MCAS, and MCAS is a comorbidity with EDS, and it's just like, can I get off this train, please? Can I please just get some answers and get off this train? Because I can't keep up with this. Like, I am literally on fumes right now. But this is going to be an exciting week, so can we, this kind of excitement, can we not have this kind of excitement? We already have excitement this week. We have Nickelback on Thursday, so that's the only kind of excitement I want in my week this week. Thank you very much. So yeah, I'm going to keep pulling books for my video and hope that this is the most excitement I have for the rest of the day. Hello, I am in my car. It is after work. I do not want to get out of my car because it is raining, as you might be able to hear. The door is right there. It is right there. It's maybe like, I don't even know the measurements, like maybe like 3 meters away from my door, my car door to my door. And there's a little thing over it to like, it's a little thing to stop the rain. I don't want to get my hair wet. I don't want to get my hair wet, and I don't have a jacket. But yeah, so I'm just hiding just to see if the rain will like dull down a little bit before I get out of the car. So yeah, but I need to go in and edit something. I've got my Hamilton Act 2 that I can edit, or I've got my vlog that I can edit. I would like to do the Act 2 and get that out as quick as possible. The vlog is just as long, so it doesn't really matter. I think I'll prioritise the Hamilton Act 2 and then edit and get that uploaded, and then edit the vlog while that's uploading onto YouTube. God, the rain's getting heavier. I've been planning for Nickelback on Thursday, so we're going to leave here around about 4ish, and then yeah, hopefully like it's fine. Like the doors are at 6:30. The car park is 165 meters away from the door, and the door that we go in is on the same side as the car park. Because we've got Oval Live, like we've got the Oval, whatever it is, we don't need to go in the main doors, so we don't need to queue to go in the main doors. We go in the side door that is on the side of the car park. So there's the west door is at the side of the train station, and the east door is at the side of the car park. And because I'm driving, because I don't want to be beholden to trains, we in train seats really, sitting on the train is more painful than driving. Like I don't know, like the train seats are too high, so my legs dangle, so it pulls everything down, and I can't adjust the seats or anything. So yeah, being on a train is much more painful for me than driving. Plus, my mum can drive my car, so I can sit in the passenger seat and adjust the chair, move about as much as I want. We can stop for breaks, things like that. Driving, much more comfortable than trains. So we're not taking the train or anything, we are driving. It saves us from so much trouble. I drive everywhere. I do not trust public transport. So the car park is 165 meters door to door for where we need to be. I think it might be even less than that, because that's door to main door, and we are entering through the side door because we've got the oval thing, and we get special access, which is excellent. They also have a sunflower lanyard scheme there as well. I cleaned up my car for its MOT, so I don't have my sunflower lanyards here. I do it in my bag actually. That's the wrong thing. So Ovo have a sunflower lanyard scheme, which means that all their staff are trained with sunflower lanyards. They recognise that someone with a sunflower lanyard needs extra help, because that is what these are for. These are for people with invisible disabilities, and so the staff are trained to recognise that someone who wears a sunflower lanyard has some kind of invisible disability and may require some extra help, and so they are trained to approach you and ask if you would like some help, if they can do anything for you, if, you know, give you that extra help you need. I also have on this my Tesco Club card, my B&Q card, my top box key and my radar key, because outside of Fife doesn't lock disabled toilets. Like, they made a decision as a council to not lock disabled toilets, so if you need a disabled, like an accessible toilet, you can just go in, but outside of Fife they lock them, and you need a radar key, these keys to get in. And so if you're disabled, you can get a radar key so you can get access to disabled toilets, accessible toilets. So yeah, so that's why I keep it on my sunflower lanyard. So yeah, I'll be taking that with me. I'm so excited. It's so rainy outside. My car's getting a good wash because all the construction work is kicking up a load of dirt and dust and getting my car. Man, I will need to take Hamish's hammock is up in the back. I will need to take that out so that Bobby and Vicky can sit comfortably in the back without the hammock, you know, being there. I think I've got a plan together. I think I've got my plan together, so it's fine. Anyway, I need to get in the house because I have stuff to do. I just phoned the doctors to get my blood results, and they're fine. Just spoke to the receptionist. Yeah, the note from the nurse said tell her the bloods are fine. I am so sick. Like, I know, like, it's not the nurse's fault. It's not the receptionist's fault. I'm not annoyed or frustrated at them, but I'm so fucking sick. So sick. Unbelievably sick of the words blood results are fine. Like, I hate those words. If you're chronically sick, if you're chronically ill, you will understand the sheer frustration and anger that comes with the words the blood results are fine, the blood tests are fine, your bloods are fine. Oh, like, sorry, Hamish. So this rash that's just all over my body, what is it, all in my head? Just all in my head. I'm actually going to tear my own skin off. Like, I forgot to ask about my meds. I've just realised I'm going to have to phone them back because I forgot to ask about the meds. I'm actually raging at myself now. Blood results are fine. I hate that phrase. I hate that phrase so much. It's been like 2 months of a rash so bad that I want to rip my own skin off. And it's fine. It's not fine. Obviously, like, they're aware that it's there and they know that there's something, like, but, like, the bloods are all fine. My blood results are all fine. There's nothing they can find in my blood results that should be causing this rash. So now I'm being referred to dermatology. And hopefully they can figure out what the hell's going on. Even last night when I was at the hospital, when the nurses saw the rash, they're like, "Ooh, have you been referred to dermatology yet?" And I was like, "No." And they're like, "Yeah, I suppose I could take some time to do tests and stuff before they send you." I was really hoping it was going to be this B12 thing because that's a nice easy fix. Like, they just, like, stab you with some B12 and Bob's your uncle. I mean, it's probably not that easy, but, like, compared to now waiting. So now I'm still waiting on physio to go to rheumatology, which is probably not going to happen because rheumatology are just bumping off EDS patients now, saying that it's not their thing. Like, it is. It's under rheumatology, that's the whole point. But they're just bumping off EDS patients now. So I'm waiting for physio, which is not going to work, to then potentially be then be referred to rheumatology, who are just going to bump me off because I'm an EDS patient, and then I'm going to have to wait on the list for dermatology, however friggin' long that's going to be. All the while, I'm just popping friggin' antihistamines like they're candy because I want to tear my own skin off, and it's the only thing that takes down the itch, and not even enough. Like, if I accidentally catch something, like if I scratch something, it sets off the whole area, and like, it's fine. I'm fine. I'm like Hades and Hercules, where it's just like, anyway, now I better go phone them back and ask about the freaking fexofenadine, because I don't have enough left. I've got like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I've got 3 days left, and not even enough for 2 a day. I've got enough for 1 a day left. And if this allergic reaction happens again, I need to take more. Can anybody, like, just give me a new body, please? Just give me a new body. At this point, if the police ask for evidence, just give them this video. Jesus Christ on a bike. Hello, it is Thursday, it's Nickelback Day. I'm very excited. I've just done my makeup. It's not very much. I've just got some eyeliner and some mascara on. My face has come out in partial rash today. And like spots just to add insult to injury. I've been scared to use my my skincare, because I'm scared to use any sort of chemicals on my skin right now, because I don't know what my body's reacting to. So all I've been using on my skin is soap, just basic Pears bar soap. That's all I've been using on my skin at all. I've not been using anything else, like, other than I've been using my Aveeno hair stuff, my Aveeno like shampoo and conditioner. I've got Aveeno moisturiser to help, like, with because I got that from the doctor when I I was using steroid cream because the steroid cream hurts my skin. So he gave me a Vino cream, so I didn't want to use the chemical in my face when I was putting steroid cream on my face because I didn't know if it would interact with it or not. So I've not been using my skincare for months, like a couple of months now, so my skin's breaking out again. It's just gonna, I'm not wanting to put makeup on my, like, I'm not wanting to put like foundation or anything on my face. So we're just gonna go like this. I don't care, I'm not trying to impress anyone. We're gonna be in a dark thing. I'm going with Vicky, Bobby and my mum. They don't care what I look like. My hair is doing this thing. I think I've not brought enough, like when I got my hair cut, I don't think I pulled enough of my fringe over, but such is life. It is boiling today. It was meant to be like not as hot as it is, but it's hot. So I'm glad I'm in like a tank top, like just this, and jeans. I'm going to get a merch top when I get there. So I thought I'm just going to wear this and then put the merch top on instead when I get there. So yeah, I'm not wearing like an elaborate outfit for tonight. I was going to wear a dress, but then like, I didn't want to wear tights because like, I feel like tights get sweaty and traps the like liquid, just, you know. So yeah, that's me ready to go. I just need to drive up to Dundee and pick up Bobby and Vicky, and then come back down, wait for Mum, and then we can go. But it's one of those days where like you've got something at like the doors don't open till 6:30, and yet like all day is prep. All day is like prep to do stuff, so the whole day is taken up by the thing. And I'm not annoyed, like I'm not mad. I've got the day of work, and you know, it's just, it is what it is, and yeah, I'm not bothered. But it's that thing where it's all I can think about. But I gassed up myself in my dreams last night, or this morning, because it was between like waking up for Kay to go to work and like going back to sleep, where the black jeans, same exact pair of jeans that I wear. This is what annoys me. So I bought these jeans from Lucy and Yak. They're skinny jeans. They started in skinny jeans, so I got skinny jeans because I'm a millennial, and skinny jeans are just, I love skinny jeans. So I got the skinny jeans, like they're blue skinny jeans. Excuse my rolls, don't care. And they fit great. Like they're still a bit too big on the waist, but they fit great. I can move in them. And so I got 2 pairs of these, and God, my arm's dying. So I bought a pair in black, same size, thinking, Lucy and Yak won't do that thing to me where the black ones are too small and the blue ones fit. Nope, black ones are too small. And I didn't send them back at the time, and it was too late to send them back, and I was like, and last night in my dream, they fit perfectly, and I was like, right, you know what, like last night in my dream I was wearing them and they fit perfectly and it was all great. So this morning I was like, you know what, I'm going to try them on, maybe they will fit. No, they fit worse than before. So I couldn't even get them buttoned. So yeah, I don't know if I'm probably just going to put them on Vinted. But like, I've not even worn them. They've not even, I'm so annoyed. Like, I trust, like, the reason I don't buy myself clothes is because I get burned so often with the sizing being crap. And yet, I trusted Lucy and Yak and was doing so well with their sizing, and then we just go back to the crappy sizing. For, I don't know what it is about black jeans. I don't know if it's because of the way they have to dye them black, but every single time black jeans are always the wrong size. Like, if you're gonna, like, I think they must shrink when they dye them. There must be something about the process of dyeing them. So they size them and then they dye them. Don't size them until you've dyed them. If that's going to be a problem, if that's going to be an issue, do not size them until you dye them, because all you're doing is making people feel like shit. Like, I don't need that on top of everything else. Anyway, I am gonna get ready to go kidnap Bobby and Vicky from Vicky's mum and dad. That is a joke, by the way. Just for legal purposes. They are aware that I'm coming to get them. They are consenting to the fact that I'm coming to get them. They are in fact coming to the Nickelback gig with me tonight and have no mode of transport, so I'm picking them up I just joke and say that I'm kidnapping them. But I have neither the energy nor the strength to actually like force them into the car, so we're all good. But yeah, I will put some clips in later of the concert. I'm so excited. I've seen the set list. I am quite disappointed with the set list. It's the Get Rollin' tour. Get Rollin' is their new album. They are not playing through their new album. Like, I don't know if I've just, like, I live in a Delulu land or something, but, like, in my head, when you play an album tour, you play through the album. Like, that's what I thought you would do, is, like, play through that specific album. But no, they're playing, like, if I say Nickelback to you, even if you don't know Nickelback, you could probably name off the songs that they're playing, because you know, like, they're playing Rockstar, they're playing Fire Away, they're playing Hero, they've even got the guy to come out who does Hero with them, and, like, they're playing that. They're playing the songs that everybody knows, right? You don't need to be a Nickelback fan to know the songs that they're playing. They're playing, I think, 2 songs from the new album, not even the ones I like. They're playing San Quentin, which is going to be their opener, and I can't remember what other song they're playing. They're not even playing Get Rollin', which is the title track. Which is really annoying. Like, surely you play the title track. Anyway, and they're not playing any of my favourite songs, which is really disappointing. And when I saw, like, they're going in at 9 and finishing at, like, 10:30, I was like, and then I forget, right? I forget that Taylor Swift's Eras Tour is not a normal thing. Like, because that's all I've been saying on my socials. Like, I've watched the Disney thing. I'm going in June. I need to remember that someone playing for 3 hours is not a normal thing. Like, 3+ hours is not a normal thing. Like, she is doing something unprecedented. And that is not a normal thing. Despite the fact that the tickets for Nickelback were just about as expensive as the ones I got that we paid for Taylor Swift. So, just saying. Just saying. We are closer for Nickelback though. But, like, anyway, I'm excited. They are my favourite band. I'm very excited. I don't mean it to sound like I'm not excited. I am ecstatically excited. But after the standard of concert that I've been, like, filtering through my brain, being the Eras Tour, any other concert is going to be like, is that it? It's like, I need to remind myself that's not what gigs are like. Like, I've not been to a concert in so long. I don't even remember the last gig I was at. It has been, oh no, it was Busted. That's a lie, it was Busted. It was their tour. And yeah, again, like, they played it, again, it would be exactly like the songs you expect to hear from Busted. Like, they didn't play anything. Busted don't have as much of a career as Nickelback though as well. Like, there's less songs to play. Anyway, yeah, no, that was the last thing I went to, and it was the same length of time. Like, I think my brain's just not quite comprehending. So we found once I'm there, but I think it's just a shame that they're not playing the songs I want them to play, and that's what I'm getting. But it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see them. We found Teletubbies. We found Teletubbies in the gig. There are Teletubbies. I don't know who the Teletubbies are. The Teletubbies will never see this, but we love the Teletubbies. Where's the Teletubbies? Right in the middle, there's a Teletubby. They're not actual Teletubbies. The green one. Teletubby. Where? Right there. Oh, there. Ah. Is that an actual... Where's the blue one? Never Teletubby hunted. This is a really big, can we just, like, this is really big. This is, where's the, yeah, there we go. This is the view we've got. So, I'm very excited.
As a wise man, I couldn't count it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like a blind man, sick and stuff without a sense of feeling. And this is how you remind me.
Hello, it is, what day is it? What day is it? It is Friday. As you can hear, my voice is pretty much gone. That'll be because of all the screaming from yesterday and singing. My voice is gone. My throat hurts, but it's fine. I didn't go to bed last night until somewhere near 4 o'clock in the morning. I got home. I dropped Vicky off. Well, yeah, we dropped Vicky off somewhere around about the 12:30 mark. And then it was like an hour to get back here. And then I sat and had something to eat. Had a cup of tea. And watched the first 2 episodes of Bridgerton. So I didn't get to bed until near 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. As you can see, my makeup's still not off yet. It's this, I can't get the makeup off properly. I just needs to work its way off, which is really annoying. I've tried with like makeup wipes and it just won't come off. Yeah, my throat really hurts. Worth it, but it really hurts. But what I did do today, I stayed up, like I said, I stayed up till like 4 in the morning. And then I got to bed at like 10, so I didn't get much sleep last night. So what I did do was nap on this chair after I finished Zachary and the Dragon Emperor. This did not go where I thought it was going to go. Like, it took quite a while to get where I thought it was going to go, or where I thought, like, where the action was going. And then once it got going, it got going. I believe this is a series. It seems like it should be a series because the ending left it open. And I'm pretty sure the author said it was a series, so it makes sense for it to be a series. I'm still very confused as to what happened. Like, it's very ambiguous. The ending, not the ending, like, the whole way through this, I didn't know who to trust. Like, I didn't know if we were trusting the emperors or not. Like, I was so confused. Zach was so confused. You're meant to be confused. Like, that's the point. You're meant to be confused. So that's, like, a good thing. Even by the end, I'm still not 100% sure who to trust, which is, like, it's good. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I ended up giving it 4 stars. It was slow to start with, but I ended up really enjoying it in the end. I think, given that it's fantasy and that it's middle grade, is what made it, like, not so great for me. Again, 4 stars is not a bad rating by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm not a fantasy reader, and I'm not a middle grade reader, and it is very much, this is jam-packed, absolutely jam-packed with Chinese mythology and Chinese history. Like, it is so jam-packed with information. It was like, it's not a fast read because you are learning. It is an instruction manual at the same time. So if you don't know, like, Zachary himself doesn't know, so you are learning as he is learning. So if you don't know the history, if you don't know the mythology, you're taking on that extra mental energy that I can't think of the, like, extra mental toll, or extra mental, I can't think of the right word. You're not just like sitting back and enjoying the reading. You're actually having to put energy and effort, extra mental effort, into doing that learning, which can slow down a book, obviously. And so I think on reread I would enjoy it more if I did some research into Chinese mythology and history. I think it would definitely, like, with, say, Percy Jackson, for example, I grew up learning about Greek and Roman mythology, and so I know a lot more about Greek and Roman mythology, so I don't have to think about who is, like, I don't have to continuously remind myself who is Hades and Hermes and Zeus and Poseidon. I don't have to think about that. I just know Whereas with this, I don't know who these people are. I don't know who these characters are. Like, it's done in such a way that there are, like I showed before in my last video, there's these sections that tell you who these people are, and it gives you information on them, but it doesn't necessarily mean that, like, it's locked into my consciousness and I know I can, like, just call up that information, like something that's been drilled into my head for years and years and years, you know. That's not how my learning works. Some people, they might only have to read it once and it's there. For me, it's not the same as something that's been, you know, information that has been in my head since I was a child. It's just not. So that's the only thing. Like, it's just new information, so it takes more effort, which makes it less relaxing and enjoyable. So it just took more time to read it than it normally would have. It's like reading non-fiction, but it's fiction. It's not. I'm just trying to explain my thought process, but it's not unenjoyable. I really enjoyed it, but it just took a bit longer than it should have. That and with AZebraReads, it just took a bit longer. This as well. This is non-fiction. I'm only up to chapter 3. I'm reading this one chapter at a time. Again, slowly, because it's non-fiction, because it's new information. I am reading it a chapter at a time. I was supposed to be reading like a chapter of AZebraReads, a chapter of this. Again, because I've not been feeling well, I've not been doing that. I did read a chapter of this after finishing AZebraReads, I finished AZebraReads, had a nap, read a chapter of this, and then went on to my new book, which is Beat Rivals, and I am now 114 pages into this, and it was actually because of something that's just happened in this that I wanted to talk about it. Now, this I was really unsure of at first. Like, this has been on so many TBRs, and it's just never actually gotten read. And twice now in this book, she's referred to the main character as plump, and I'm like, why? I don't understand the point. Like, are we just trying to, like, are we trying to use euphemisms for, like, there's this whole, like, language around women's shape, and the way, it's not even just the fact that she says plump, it's the language around it and the way she's talking about it, and the way the character says it, or, like, thinks it, the way it's like, I'm rather plump. I don't know, it's the way, every time she does, like, the 2 times she's done it, I'm like, why? That was just unnecessarily, like, popped in there. It's like, I'm 5'2" and rather plump. It's like, my rather, it was like my rather, he was 5'8" to my plump 5'2". Okay? You didn't mention his body shape, why do you mention your body shape? Like, it wasn't really necessary to the point, but yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm just picking up on it from other things. I did, a trans character was slipped into this so seamlessly that I had to go back and read it again to be like, wait, what? So this is about our main character, Claire, who goes to Bali to work in a bookshop for 3 months, and she's working there with Jack, who's American. So Claire's from London, and her life's kind of fallen apart. Her dad died when she was in her last year at university, so she dropped out and then ended up travelling for 2 years, and ever since she's just kind of gone from job to job to job, and she kind of feels at a loose end. And so this came up, and her cousin was like, do it, go for it, just do it. And even her mum's like, you need to do something, like, you're struggling. And so she goes, and she's working with this American guy called Jack, who's kind of, we don't have his point of view, so we don't really know what's going on with him, but there's something going on. He always starts to say something and explain himself, and then just stop and be like, never mind. But there's some history there. He grew up going to Bali. His grandmother was from Bali, and so they used to visit every year, and there's some history there, and we're not quite there yet with his part of the story. But the couple that own this bookshop, Adam and Celestina, they are so quirky. Like, they're such a strange little couple. Like, Adam, the way he's described, is almost like, for me, I'm just saying, like, Santa, but in the summer. Like, Santa, but he lives in Bali over the summer. You know what I mean? Like, he's this, like, like, that's what part of what he was saying. Like, he's like 5 foot. He's like slightly taller than her her plump 5'2", and I was like, why did she need to say it that way? But he was like, she's described him as like a small man, even though he was taller than her, and he wasn't skinny, but he was slightly rounded and like, but he's got like a sparkle to his eye and stuff like that, and he was wearing like a linen suit and has like this beard, and in my head he looks almost like Santa, but like in a linen suit with a hat, and he lives in Bali. I'm just seeing Santa in my head, but in the summer. And then Adam's wife Celestina, when they were having dinner, so Celestina wanted to host them for dinner, and so they went to dinner, and Claire was helping Celestina in the kitchen. Of Celestina is described as this beautiful, tall, Balinese woman. Is it Balinese? Is how you would say it? Balinese? I can't remember how you would. I think it's Balinese. She's from Bali herself, and so when they're in the kitchen, Claire turns and sees a photo of Adam, much younger, in his 20s, and this Balinese man, and like that's how it's described in the book. I'm not. Stay with me. It will. Like, Claire just turns and sees a photo of. So we've got Celestina, woman, Adam, her husband. They're talking about how Celestina's family is from Bali but moved to Malibu, which is where she met Adam, and then they moved back to Bali. Like, they moved to Bali. And Claire turns and sees this photo of Adam with a Balinese man. My immediate thought was, oh, it must be Celestina's dad, or a family member of Celestina's. And then we go over to the next chapter, and the first thing Celestina then says is, oh, I love that photo from before. And I'm like, before what? I've missed something. And I go back and I read it, and I'm like, right, okay, yeah, maybe before they moved to Bali? And I'm like, right, I keep reading, and then I'm like, oh, right, like, keep reading, and it's like, it twigs and it reveals that Celestina is in fact a trans woman, and this photo is from before Celestina came out, or in her words, fully realised herself as who she was as a trans woman, and was still living as who she was before as a cis man. Like, she thought she was a cis man, or before she realised, again, this is her words, not me putting them into, but she was living as a cis gay man, and so this is a photo that was taken of them as a gay couple, and I don't know if they were married or not at this point, and then, so it's pre her transition, and now she's living as her true self, and they have this conversation in, like, maybe a page or so of this book, and it's so quickly just not glazed over, but it's just such a, like, there's no big like dun dun dun, no big like, I almost missed it. Like, I literally almost missed it because it's so just casually dropped in there, and Claire's just like, that's so lovely. Like, it's so lovely that like your love story, but like, it's just not, there's no thing made out of it, which is just, I think, is beautiful. Like, the way Adam and Celestina love each other in this story, there's just, like, at first Claire thinks they're newlyweds because of the way they treat each other, the way they talk to each other, the way they talk about each other, and then, like, when she sees that photo of them, and Adam is very clearly in his early 20s, and Adam now is in his, like, 50s or 60s, like, it's very obvious that they've been together for a very long time. And she's like, oh wow, not newlyweds, they just love each other so much. And it's just one of those beautiful moments where it's like, it's just one of those, that's how it should be. Like, in life, it just should be people. Like, there's a place for when we should be talking about it as its own thing, and there's a place for when it should be just there. And this is so beautifully done because this is not Celestina and Adam's story. This is Claire's story. And so to have this character just be present in the story and just be herself, it's just so beautifully dropped in. And I love it. It's so, like, Claire doesn't have a moment of, like, or disgust or, like, anything like that. It's just a moment of, like, you look so happy. Like, you look so happy and so young. It's tied in with the story of how Celestina's family are from Bali but moved to Malibu, and then she met Adam and they decided to move back to Bali and open the bookshop, and like, it's just so beautiful. Like, their story is so beautiful. Like, Adam and Celestina, honestly, they're couple goals. Otherwise, this book is not what it's advertising. It's saying, on the front it says, one bookshop in paradise. Yes, it is a bookshop in paradise. Two bitter rivals. They're not. They're just kind of like two strangers that kind of have to live with each other and work with each other that are kind of slightly awkward around each other. Bitter rivals. Where? Like, they've not had... The closest thing they've had to that is when she wasn't told that he would be living with her, and she woke up in the house and he was there, and she was like, "Who the hell are you?" And he's like, "I'm Jack." And she's like, "And why are you here?" And he's like, "I live here." And she's like, "No, I live here." And he's like, "Uh-huh. And we're living together." And she's like, "No, but there's only one bedroom." And she turns around and sees the other doors open, and it is also another bedroom. And she's like, "Oh, right, there's two bedrooms. I suppose you never told me that you would be living here." Oh well, and she gets over it really quickly. Like, yeah, a whole summer to get through. 3 months, a whole summer? Sure, whatever. Like, yeah. It's just, it's like, the fact that it says, like, it's an enemies to lovers, that it's not. It's really, really not. They're just fine. It's just, unless something happens, that they're going to make them, like, hate each other. But I really doubt it. I really, really doubt it. Anyway, this has been a long enough segment. I'm gonna read some more, and maybe, actually, I should probably go to bed. We're supposed to be going to a thing tomorrow, so I should probably go to bed. I forgot the actual point and why I started filming. One of the main characters, Jack, he was recommending a book to one of the people that came into the bookshop, and it sounded really, really good. It sounded like a Becky Chambers-esque thing, where it was a book in two timelines. One where it was two teens who were trying to get on a... Was it two teens? Multi-generational family saga. Follows two timelines. One about a young couple living on a wasted Earth trying to gain passage on a colonial space vessel. The other following their great-grandchildren as the vessel nears a viable planet. The way he describes it, like, it's about parallel love stories in the two timelines, one between two teenagers discovering romance for the first time, the other between pensioners finding one last spark as they close out their lives. It sounds very like Emily Henry. Not Emily Henry. It's because that sticker says for fans of Emily Henry. It sounds very Becky Chambers. And I was like, I need to read this book. And the page over, he's recommended like N.K. Jemisin and Margaret Atwood and Ursula Le Guin, I can't pronounce, and Ian Banks. Like, he's recommended real authors and real books. So I was like, oh my god, this book sounds amazing, that sounds right up my alley. I was really excited. I googled the title and the author. It doesn't exist. It was made up for the book, and I'm very upset. Because it sounded like something I really wanted to read, and I was like, it doesn't exist. It was made up for the book. Fantastic. So I just got like book blueballed by the book. I got really excited about a book that just doesn't exist. Somebody needs to write it, because I would like to read it. Thank you. Please and thank you. Hello, it is me. My voice is gone again. I've been all congested and everything. Ooh, I need to take my decongestants. That would be a good idea. I am not feeling great. My voice is all gone. I'm all bunged up and everything. It's fantastic. But I finished Beach Rivals. And I enjoyed it. It was a solid like 3.5. ish. It is definitely not an enemies to lovers. Definitely not, like, by no stretch of the imagination. It's not even like one of those like things that people get like annoyed about, where it's like it's not even enemies, they're just kind of annoyed at each other. At no point do these people dislike each other. There's not a single point at which these people even remotely dislike each other. It's just kind of like they're just kind of there. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Would I recommend it to anyone? Possibly. It was fine, it was fun, it was nice, it was interesting to have Bali as a setting. It was funny because I really liked the characters and I really liked the concept. I just feel like it was missing something, you know? Just a little bit of something, that was all. But I really did like it. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't, I don't know. So yeah, I'm not mad that I read it. I just need to now finish the T and LGBT and the rest of my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other books on my TBR. And it's currently the 18th of the month, so I have like 11 days to finish. I can do it, that's doable, it's doable. It's doable, I just need to actually do it. But yeah, I'm gonna find some decongestants because I've totally forgotten I had them. I just put my hair in a better one in a clip. I just need to find some decongestants and I think go to bed. It's Saturday. We went to 5 shows today. I think I might have some clips, and I tried some archery. I did pretty well at the archery actually. Kate got some videos of me doing archery. I don't know if I'll put them in or not. It's not the most flattering shots of me, I must say. And she didn't even get my best shot. She got it near the end where I was starting to lose my like track of it. Like I did a lot better at the start than the end, I think, because I was starting to like feel the weight of the bow. You know, a thing where like if you hold something, even though it's not heavy, the longer you hold it, the heavier it starts to get. And I was starting to overcompensate for the weight of the bow, so I was aiming a bit higher. So like by the end I was aiming a bit too high, and I kept like going up into the red instead of the yellow part of the thing. But I really enjoyed the archery. Loved getting to see all the horses. Like they had Clydesdales. I love Clydesdales. Got to see the Clydesdales. Got to see some sheep and some ferrets. The ferrets had been racing, so like there was just cages and cages of ferrets on their backs, just like KO'd, absolutely unconscious, having naps, just asleep. It was so cute. They were in like a tent, so it was nice and cool for them, and they were all just like flat out on their backs in a puddle, just asleep. It was hilarious. They were so cute. Got to see some ferrets. There were so many dogs. They were doing dog shows. I saw a puppy Tibetan Mastiff that was bigger than my mum's German Shepherd. It was huge, and it was only a year old. It was massive, and that one was showing as well. There was a rare colour German Shepherd there as well. Seen people that owned it. There were so many dogs. So many dogs. We got to see some show jumping horses. And some vintage tractors. There was so much. We saw so much. We went to a craft fair. We got some pictures for my gallery wall that I've still not actually done yet. I got a little bit burnt on my back. I can't feel it. It's red. I saw it in the mirror, but I can't actually feel it. So hopefully it'll just like tamper down overnight. I did have sun cream on. Obviously it was a bit that I missed. I don't know if you can see it on my arm or not. I can't really see it in but I got a bit red. I didn't think to do. I didn't actually. Like, I can't feel it. It's just red. It's 11:15, so I think I'm just gonna go to bed. I might start another book. I'm not sure. I also have an ebook I want to read. Totally forgot about that. Oh well. Such is life. But yeah, I'm gonna go and I will update you tomorrow. Hello, it is Sunday. I am ill and bugged up and just unwell. I think I've got a head cold. I filmed my unboxing for the Bergman Brothers books earlier. That'll be going up on the Friday after this vlog goes up. So this vlog should go up on Tuesday. You should be seeing this on Tuesday. Or not if you're watching it after Tuesday. But the earliest you should be able to see this is on Tuesday. And then on the Friday of that week. Like, my upload days are usually Tuesday, Friday. So this will be my Tuesday video. And then on Friday, my unboxing will come out. I hope that makes sense. Anyway. So you'll get to hear this lovely voice in it as well. I've started Powerless by Elsie Silver. This is a reread for me. Yeah, so I'm just reading this. I am 26 pages into it, and this is a reread, so it's not too, I don't know, I can't think, I'm not well. It's a longer book, it's nearly 500 pages. It's like 470, or is this a sneak, oh, this is a reckless sneak peek, wait a minute. This is 456 pages long. It's a chunker of a book. I think it's the longest of all the books in this series. This is about Jasper, who is the kind of adopted brother of the Eaton boys. And he's also a hockey player. Oh my god, I can't speak properly. But yeah, I've started this book. I did do this to actually tell you something, and I can't remember what it was I was going to tell you. Oh, I do not feel well. I look like hell. I feel like hell. I was feeling okay during the unboxing, but now I just feel unwell. I think I need to take some painkillers and maybe some more decongestants. That would probably help, because I'm starting to get a headache, like, I think from all the, how, like, stuffed up my sinuses are. But yeah, hopefully I'll come back to you with some more updates. I have also read another chapter of the teen LGBT. So now I'm on chapter 4. I don't think it doesn't have like loads of chapters. It's got 12 chapters. So on chapter 4, I will read this for a little while. I'll read this for a little while and then go back to that. But yeah, I'm just feeling, it's been a horrible day, and now the sun's come out, so that's good. I'm also still a bit red. I don't know if you can see, it's going away a bit. This, my arm was quite red yesterday, but it's like, it's funny because you can see the gap where I've put sun cream to protect my tattoos. I should have just put it in my arm. I didn't even think, because it was warm, but it wasn't like hot. And I forget that like the heat doesn't necessarily mean like how warm it is, doesn't necessarily mean how sunny it's going to be. Like, because it was sunny, but it wasn't hot. I was quite cold, but the sun's still beating down, and I'm still not used to this. Like, I used to be able to go out without sun cream on and I wouldn't burn, but obviously like something's changed in my body, and now I'm getting like, I can't feel it. It's not like I wouldn't know it's there. I'm just really red, which I never used to get. I never used to burn or go red or anything. I never used to react to the sun. So I'm not used to putting sun cream on. So I need to just get used to it, because I need to start doing it. I put it on my face, I put it on like my chest and stuff, the bits that were in my shoulders, the bits that normally, like, because I do get like, I could normally feel it on my shoulders and stuff, and I thought, oh, my hair's covering my chest and my back, so it doesn't really matter. But obviously I didn't think about the fact that my hair would be moving around and stuff like that, and so, yeah. I did come on to tell you something, and I can't remember what it was I was going to tell you. If I remember later, I'll tell you, but yeah, I'm going to go back to reading, and hopefully update you later. Hello, it is later on Sunday, and I don't really know what my hair's doing right now. I'm about to go to bed. I'm still feeling like crap. If anything, I feel worse. I sound better. I think I sound better, but I feel worse. I feel really, really sick right now. I'm gonna have some Gaviscon. It's not Gaviscon, it's like off-brand Gaviscon stuff. I've had my hair up in a clip, so I think that's what's going on. Anyway, I'm now 162 pages in to this. I am zipping through it. Pretty, like, ambivalent about this. This has never been my favourite one. If anything, it's probably my least favourite one. I'm not that fussed about the characters or the story.
we'll see as we get further on. It's just, I don't know. It's not bad, it's just not for me. It's just not my favourite one of the series. I don't know. I'm not a friends to lovers type person, and this is a friends to lovers. It's just not my thing. Like, it's not, I'm like, it's like I kind of want to bash their heads together and be like, you're both being annoyingly ridiculous right now, and you need to just talk to each other. My white balance is kind of funny, sorry. But yeah, it's like 11:30, so I'm gonna go to bed. I'm shattered, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to sleep because I can't breathe properly, and I feel really, really sick. I've been trying to sort of like, I've had all my meds. I've had some Gaviscon, off-brand Gaviscon and stuff. I'm gonna have some more and see if that. I've been trying to get over this really nauseous feeling before I go to bed. It's just not working. So I'm going to go lie down and see if that helps. But I just do not feel good at all. I'm actually going to check and see if I can have some more decongestant and see if that helps. No, do not take more than 4 tablets in 24 hours, so I can have another decongestant. Hopefully that'll help. Unfortunately, it is my last one. So it doesn't seem to, I don't think it's helped much, to be fair, so I don't have high hopes, but we shall see if it helps any at all. I also kind of feel like decongestants kind of fight against some of my other medications, so I don't know how that goes. But yeah, time for bed. Hopefully they'll make me feel better. Here's the clip that my hair was in. Put it over there just now. I did have my hair in a bubble earlier, but I don't know where to put the bubble. I don't know. I like to sleep my hair in a bubble so that it doesn't strangle me at night. But I've got work tomorrow and I feel like crap, so hopefully I'll be feeling better in the morning. If you got this far and you want to let me know you were here but you don't want to sit and type a comment, feel free to leave me the little sick emoji, like the little one with the little thermometer or whatever. Because that's just how I'm feeling right now. I've got a bit of a temperature. I'm not feeling great. But such is life. I think I'm just got a cold. But I might even just be from all the yelling and stuff, but I don't know. I think I've got a cold of some kind. See if I'm, oh, I swear to God. I'm gonna go take a COVID test and it better not be COVID, I swear to God. Okay, good news. It's not COVID. This is seriously a focus. Focus on me. Focus on. Anyway, you're just gonna have to trust me. It's not Rona, so I'm good. It's just a head cold apparently, so we're good. Oh my God, my back hurts so much. My back hurts. My face hurts. I'm tired. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. While I was waiting for that to run, I read some more pages. So now 184 pages into this, and yeah, I'm shattered. I'm gonna go to bed. But I just wanted to, I just thought I'd better check that before I go to bed. And we're negative, so we're all good. I'm gonna go to bed. And yes, my watch is telling me it's almost bedtime. So good night and peace out. Thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video, which will, for you, from this, will be my unboxing. Bye.